Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making a super delicious, quick and easy Egg Tawa Biryani. First I'm going to start by taking these 8 hard-boiled eggs and peel the shell off. Now I'm going to take a deep pan to fry the eggs, and we're going to use the same pan to make the tawa biryani as well. And I'm going to let this heat for a few minutes before I put oil into the pan. So the pan's heated for about a few minutes now, so I'm just going to take some oil and pour that straight into the pan. Just a tiny bit of oil for now, just to fry the eggs. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of turmeric. Just a tiny bit of biryani powder. You can use your choice of biryani powder, or you can make it at home. I'm just using store-bought biryani powder today. And I'm also going to add a tiny bit of cayenne pepper. Now to this oil and the other ingredients I've just added, I'm just gonna add the eggs and fry them until they're golden brown on both sides. You can also add just a tiny bit of cayenne pepper over these eggs and some salt as well. So I'm just going to let these eggs fry for about 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. Chop these onions into thin slices along the vertical lines. I'm just going to show you how in about a few minutes. Just slicing them into thin slices along the vertical lines. You can take as many onions as you want depending on the taste. So because the caramelized onions or fried onions give the dish a really good flavor, so I'm just going to use a lot of onions for this dish. So to this same pan now I'm going to add a bit of oil to fry the onions. Now I'm just going to add the onions, the chopped onions, into the pan and let them fry. I'm just going to separate these slices so they all cook evenly. It does look like a lot of onions, but once they're fried or caramelized, they actually reduce in quantity a bit. Just gonna add some more oil. All the slices have been separated now, so I'm just going to let them fry for about 10 minutes. The onions are cooking. I'm just gonna make a quick paste out of chilies, green chilies and ginger garlic. So I've taken about, I don't know, I think 10 chilies. These ones are frozen chilies from Indian store, and these big ones are the ones that homegrown. So I'm going to be using the homegrown chilies for the first time and see how it turns out. Okay, I'm not going to add any water to this. Now the chili paste is ready, so I'm just going to transfer the paste into a container because we're going to use the same jar to grind ginger and garlic. You're not going to need all of this. We'll just use how much ever is necessary and we can use the rest for another dish. And to the same jar I'm going to add some garlic cloves and ginger as well. I think I've taken about 8 garlic cloves and just about 2 inches of ginger. You can also just add a tiny bit of ginger garlic paste to this and make sure they're all ground together. So the paste is now ready. I'm just going to set this aside and go have a look at the onions. Started to caramelize. I'm just going to turn the heat up a bit more. And let them fry for another 6 to 8 minutes. Nearly there. Just gonna leave it to cook or fry for another minute or 2 and then we'll be ready. The onions are looking good. They are caramelized and some are fried, so I'm just going to transfer them into a bowl. We can leave some in the pan because we're going to add them later. So to this pan I'm going to add a bit more oil now to start mixing all of the ingredients together to make the final plate. So just a bit of oil. Into this oil, I'm again going to add a bit of turmeric. And I'm going to add about 2 spoons of biryani powder. You can either use any biryani powder or garam masala or whatever masalas you want based on what flavor you want the biryani to be. So just going to add a bit and also add just a tiny bit of cayenne pepper. And about 1 spoon of salt. And now I'm going to add back the onions, just half of them into the pan. The last 2 ingredients are the ground ginger, garlic and chili paste, green chili paste. Just going to add about 3 spoons of that, and actually just another spoon, and mix them all together. You can either add less green chili paste or more, depending on your taste. So the masala should now look like this. Just going to let the powders cook for about a minute or 2 before I add the rice to this. Looks like the masala has been cooked. What I'm going to do now is add the cooked rice into the pan. So this is about 1 3/4 cups of rice cooked with I think 2.5 glasses of water to get this grainy texture. So I'm going to add all of this rice into the pan and give it a good mix. You can either use leftover rice from the previous night or make a fresh batch depending on your preference. I've added the rice. Now I'm going to add the rest of the onions, caramelized and fried onions. And I'm also going to add some more salt. So I previously added about 2 spoons of salt. I'm just going to add another spoon and a half, and maybe add more depending on the taste later. And I'm also going to add some more biryani powder. Again, this depends on the preference. You can add more if you want it to be light and not too spicy, or you can add more depending on your preference. Now I'm going to give this a really good mix to make sure all of the masala is mixed well with rice. So the caramelized onions really give this dish a very unique taste because we add a lot of them, and the biryani powder as well just together gives this dish a very unique restaurant style or street style taste. final step, I'm going to add all the eggs back here.